Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat. Chit chat with QT. What's up, cuties? Welcome to Chit Chat with QT. Join me as I discuss hot topics, celebrity news and gossip, reality TV show recaps, and more. Everything that I discuss are my own personal opinions for entertainment purposes only. Now, before I get started, please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and sit back and enjoy. What's up, cuties? How are you guys? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Give me 1 second, cuties. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like button. Hey, Mama V. How are you? 1 second. Oh, shout. It's a whole lot going on. It really, really is. Let me say some quick hellos, and then we'll get started. My apologies for yesterday. Canceling my live. My brother is in town, and I had to do some last minute running around. And the reason why I'm coming to you guys so early today is because we're hanging out today. So, to the Let Loose Loungers, we will let loose tomorrow. We will watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, and then we will go ahead and do our look back on, what was that? Love and Marriage Huntsville season 1, episode 7. We'll shoot for Monday-ish, when it comes to that. So, yeah, my apologies. But again, let me say some hellos. Hey, Brittany Janae, how are you? Linda Gambo in the building, the legend of the mods. Hey, Linda Gambo. Hey, Square Biz. Hey, Sanji. Good morning, T. Lee. Hey, Veronica. How are you? Creole Girl. Hey, Creole Girl. Do we have two Veronicas? No, that's the same Veronica. That's the same Veronica. Thank you, Veronica, for telling the cuties to not be spectator. Don't be spectator. Let me go ahead and put it in here. For those of you that are watching from the bushes or listening while you're at work, all of the above, before you put those headphones in, click like. It's okay if you be spectator. Just click the like button for me.
Y'all came here to be spectation, spectate, whatever the word is. I probably want to respect that.
Probably would have respected. But shout out to you guys. Again, please hit the like button for me. Okay, where was I? Real Talk with Grace and Mercy. Hey, Real Talk. Now, Real Talk, I be over there spectations on your channel. I do. I catch your inspirational videos. Great job. Keep up the good work. Hey, Pisces goddess. How are you? Lady Sweetness to you. Hello. Shout out to the cutie crew representing. We got Gwendolyn Love. Okay. Jacqueline, 32 shots. How are you, 32 shots? Thea, how are you? I'm sorry, guys. That's why I needed 60 more seconds to make me another cup of coffee. It's still early. Hey, Ring Bass, Cassie S. Hello. Mama B again. Welcome. Hello to you. just listening. We got Aunt Natty in the building. Hey, Aunt Natty, how are you? Hope you're well. Hey, Lizzie. Hey, Pamela. The network specialist is here as well. You guys know I love to say, Brittany, Janae. Hey, Brittany, Janae, again. I see Neva P on my phone. Hey, Neva P. That's my co-host child in the Let Loose Lounge. Shout out to you guys for sending up prayers for our Aunt Debbie. Um, I made a quick little video. I'm not going to get into all of the personal details, but prayers, continuous prayers going up for Aunt Debbie. And yeah, just had to say that. Hey, Cricket, Z Frenchie, Toya, I'm looking on my phone now. May, June, July, Kimberly, Anthony, Deborah Jackson, Babette, Queen, Sidnor, ABK, Imani, all of you guys, Linda R, Flower, Bloom. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If I missed any of you guys know it is not on purpose. But again, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna first put this up, this little copyright disclaimer. I will be sharing some details and content from Instagram. I believe only different Instagram pages, if I'm not mistaken. Jasmine Brand, Neighborhood Talk, probably the Shade Room, Attorney, Doctor, Stone, Red Wine. Who else? Who else? Love and Mirror Huntsville page, on site, all of the above. So before we get into the breaking news that happened last night when it comes to Stormy Steele and Kyle not playing, let's get into some quick hot topics. This is again covered under the copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, and it is allowed for fair use. Fair use. Um, Wanda, what I can do for you though is I'll go ahead and block you since you seem to be impatient. Before I do that though, Wanda Ross said, "Can you please start the show? Enough already with the hellos." And I was just about to say hello to you, but go ahead on, Wanda, about your business. Go somewhere where you can tolerate a little patience. Or, if you impatient, just go over there, okay? We ain't doing that today. Last I checked, this did say it was my channel, child. People wake up so grumpy. So grumpy. Are you not happy to be alive? Is it okay to say hello to your fellow sisters and brothers? Damn. Go back to sleep. Okay. Somewhere, just go away from here. Okay. Not today. Let me put Wanda little not today uh uh thing up. Chat. These people, ooh, hold on. Let me reset. Wanda almost threw me off my game, child. Let me take another sip of this here coffee before I really let loose on Wanda Ross. So she won't be saying hello or anything in this chat. Okay. That's what's not gonna happen. Go ahead on somewhere else, child. Baby. Whew. Y'all just don't, well, I think y'all know. It's so hard to not just go off. So I'm done. I'm over it. I'm over it. She is as well, because she's no longer in the chat. Fabulous Linda Greer. What's going on? Chronicles of Kim K. What's going on? Not today, Satan. It's the audacity for me. It really, really is. And I see that a lot. Since Wanda, not Wanda Tisha's mama, Sam. Wanda Ross was just in the chat and said, enough of the hellos. Can you go ahead and get started? So I started by blocking her ass. But I see that's a lot. I don't know if you guys know. Hey, LaJuan, it may look easy to prepare some content and come on here and you want to build relationships, Wanda. You want to build friendships and sisterhoods and brotherhoods and all of that. That's my purpose. On top of that, Wanda, if you still listening, it takes lights, it takes internet, it takes all of the above. And if I want to say hello to the people that take the time to drop down in my chat like you did, then that's what I'm going to do. And that's all I'm going to say right now. But it's been a whole lot going on around in these YouTube streets. And Wanda could find her, Wanda Ross can find her another street. Okay, SKR to venture to. But anyway, as I stated, guys, if you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and do so. I want to do some quick hot topics, and then we're gonna get into some Huntsville happenings. Have you guys put it in the chat ever paid for a dating app? Let me know. Have you ever paid for thank you, Ladon. Thank you, sis. Ciao. Ladon, you know my patience always runs thin. I've been doing really well. I've made a conscious effort to, not come out here and just let loose, go from 0 to 100. I really have. But anyway, back to the question. I see a lot of you guys are saying nope. I haven't either, and I never ever will. But you guys know Fanny from the Jamie Foxx show, Garcelle. Garcelle joined, and I just wanted you all's thoughts on this because I don't want to say people are desperate that do use dating apps or whatever the case may be. A lot of people have found love, but at $400 a week, Garcelle came out and said she signed up. Hey, Angela Richardson. She signed up for a dating app and didn't realize that, you know how you don't cancel your subscriptions? $6,000 later, without one date, is when she canceled. But let's take a quick listen and put in the chat. Has anybody found love? You know that's right, Natty. Clocked and blocked expeditiously. Let's take a listen.
You should really go on the apps. I have one. It's really like CEOs,
Yes,
the top
Anji.
guys. And she goes, you should go on it. And I go, I don't know. She goes, no, trust me. And I said, okay, I'll go on it. And so a week later, I'm like, you know what? I should do it. So I go on it. Wow. And I have to remember, I want to say League. Oh, League. And so I go on it and I'm looking and you have to pay. And I'm like, I don't want to pay to meet a guy. I mean, that's a little weird. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try it. So anyway, so I sign up and it was like $399 a week.
Well, child.
High-end guys. So wow. I pay for it.
Girl,
so I go on it and I look and I'm like, it's not really my type of thing. I get off it. So cut to maybe 6-8 months later. I'm on my app stuff and my son Jax comes down and I go, hey Jax, there's a particular app that I want to get off of. Like, how do I do it? And he grabs my phone and he goes, Mom, why do you have all these things that you're paying for? He goes, a dating app? I go, no, I'm not on a dating app. $6,000.
No.
Later.
Girl, bye.
I wanted to throw up. I couldn't believe it.
I want to throw up for you, child. $6,000 later. Now, Sammy, I see your comment, but let me read Linda's real quick. Linda R said, yes, I did when I was younger, but you see the same losers on each site. Wow. I'm tongue-tied over here. So they go from site to site to site. And then, Sammy, you said the League. This is that is the app that Garcelle was on. Were you paying, Sammy, $400 a week? Is that like the standard? I couldn't do it. Nothing against anyone that has. Social media is social media to me. So there's a lot of people that, let's say, they met on Facebook or just start chatting, following each other, and end up going out for a date and all of that. But I don't know. It's just something about the dating sites that I could never. Let me know, Sam, how much were you paying? And Garcelle didn't have any luck. Accomplished actress, beautiful, no luck, none. That's cray. We're gonna go ahead and move on. This one, guys, is a serious one for me. And I wanted to know now. I remember vividly in a couple of our members onlys, a couple sisters sharing that, we always talk about cutting off people, no matter who they are, if they are causing you mental anguish and pain and all of the above, no matter who they are. Well, Kirk Franklin, Kirk Franklin has really 32 shots. 32 shots said she married her husband from a dating app. Congratulations. Congratulations. Sanji, she got money. Sanji said, how does she not know what happened to her money monthly? You keep up with $1. Um, I don't want to say it's because she has money, but it's tricky when you sign up for a lot of these apps. And most times they're automatic billing. And I guess she just forgot. So she didn't realize that they had been charging her every week, $400 every week. Every week. That's crazy. I'm like you. And as a matter of fact, when I get out of this live, I'm gonna go through my subscriptions, child. Make sure there isn't any things that I'm still paying for. Okay, Sam, you say the league is fraud, in my opinion. There's even a wait list. Sam, you just said that the league is a good one. I'm confused. Is it good or is it a fraud? I'm not getting on it, but let me know. Hold on, guys. Oh, let me do this real quick, real quick. I don't know what I got this air on. Hold on. Sorry, give me one sec. What is this thing doing? Until I change it. Okay. I've been doing extra cleaning, so my metabolism is up. Okay, let me see what Sam said. You said the wait list is long. It's absolutely ridiculous. We're gonna move on though. We're gonna move on. Sandra, you say your block is always activated. Look, child, to prevent, to prevent folks, you know, we'll get off of that. I am too, Faith. Ooh, we'll have to discuss this. I hate all of you guys are not Cutie Crew members, but I'm gonna write this down real quick so we can continue this discussion over there. Um, yeah, I got a fear. If I could find some paper, I got a fear as well. And it's so much that's happening. Real quick before I get off of that, I've seen cases where women have met guys on dating sites and 3 months later, he's unalived her. How could you fall for somebody that quick? And how could you have thoughts to do things? So yeah, no. Nope. Okay. Um, okay, we got another success story. Hold on. Chronicles of Kim K. You said chit chat I have. We were together 9 years. Semi success. Broke up in April, but I didn't pay that. Nowhere near. That was years ago. Okay, Chronicles of Kim K. 9 years is a long time. Sorry that, well, I don't know if I should be sorry that you guys broke up, but that's a semi success story. Um, there are apps to let you see subscriptions hit your bank account. I was shocked and mad at the money I wasted. Yeah, Coco Lee. I don't know if you're an Android or iPhone user, but you can definitely go in your settings and iPhone. And then you can go to, I'll say this real quick in case a lot of you guys don't know. I may be informing you guys. Let's see. So once you click your picture at the top, iPhone users only, then you can go to subscriptions. Child, who child? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Villo, Pixel Cut, Office Suites, Canva, and Apple One. Those are the ones that I have. I think I still use them, but yeah, check your subscription, guys. It could be something as simple as, again, Office Suites, Microsoft, their little package. And if you aren't using Excel and Word and PowerPoint, all that good stuff. What you paying for it for? So we'll continue this discussion. But as I mentioned in our Cutie Crew meetings, a lot of us are really down with taking care of self mentally. And yeah, if you got to cut some folks off, it is what it is. If they're causing, more harm than good. Well, Kirk Franklin has had or experienced some things when it comes to his mom, and he's made the decision that he's not going to speak to her ever again in life. I don't know if you guys remember that YouTube video that Kirk Franklin put out. I don't know if it was about a year or so ago, but even in that, he had experienced pain with his mom. He was raised by his grandmama, meaning mom couldn't take care of him. Then the man that his mom said was his daddy turned out not to be his daddy. He's experienced a lot. And what he just recently experienced, he's done. So shout out to It's On Site. I want you guys to take a listen and let me know if you've had to make some tough decisions such as this. Let me know.
First time ever, I'm going to tell the story. This is why I stopped talking to my biological mother. 32 years old, my sister gets out of prison, and I'm the only one trying to help. Where's she going to stay? What's she going to do? And my sister was still struggling with drugs and her body and use. And it was more than a 32-year-old boy could handle. And we needed to do an intervention to help Sawana. Because again, this is not my daughter. Sawana's not my daughter. She's my sister. Sawana has a real mama living. And so we met up all together. But my biological mother, she showed up with her new husband. So we're trying to do this intervention. And the way that it was going okay. So as this intervention ended, we all three hugged because we've been around each other years. When we started hugging, one of them said, "This is beautiful. This is the way family should be. This is the way y'all need to be doing. Y'all need to be." And then I said, "Hey guys, this is not about us. This is about Sawana." After I said that, Deborah's new husband in the corner, he yelled, "What you need to do is call your mama sometime."
Ooh, child. I had to pause it real quick. Now, again, this is the new husband to his mother that he's never met. And just the tone in Kirk Franklin's voice let me know the tone that was in the new hubby's voice. No, sir. Let's continue.
I said, "Sir, I don't know who you are, but she's the mother. I'm the child."
That's right.
He says, "Yeah, but you call yourself a Christian." My boy.
Wow,
and it got heated. And my mother did something that crushed my heart. She grabbed his hand and said, "Come on, baby, let's go." And she walked out of the house on her 2 kids. And she stood by the side of this NIGGA.
Ooh, child.
Nigga. I can't say it because somebody always says something when I say it. I will. They said I walked out and followed them on the porch and I yelled at my mama, "That's right. Go ahead and walk out like you always do." And the fact that she took that man's hand and she did not say to him, "Baby, you stay over there." This is between me and my kids. Kids that I know I did not raise.
Wow.
Kids that I know I did not nurture. Kids that I know I did not protect. Kids that I know that I did not provide for. Kids that I know that I did not defend. Kids that I did not love. Kids that did not have their mama. You stand over there and let me deal with my kids.
Facts.
She did not deal with her kids. She took that man's side and walked out with him. I promised myself.
Wow.
Now, see, I couldn't protect myself as a little boy, but as a grown man, I will never be put in a position where you will ever be able to do me like that again. And so for 23 years, I did not see or speak to my biological mother.
Ooh, child. What we just witnessed, guys, was hurt to the core. he's still, in my opinion, a little boy that's longing for his mother's love. And when he just went on that little, I don't want to say a tirade, but when he broke it down, how she didn't protect them and all of that, didn't raise them, didn't do all of that, that's hurt. That's hurt. It broke my heart. You know what I mean? How much is so selfish of his mom, if you ask me? How much can he take? You know what I mean? You didn't lie and said one man was his daddy. He was, loving on that man for years. You weren't in his life. You didn't raise him. You didn't take care of him. And then you do something like this. You take the side of somebody that they didn't even know, grown people, therefore her daughter to do an intervention and end up that's scandalous. That's scandalous. But let me read a couple comments real quickly. Faith, you said, yes, I had to cut my dad off. Didn't know he was had passed away until your brother told you. So sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that you had to do it. But as I mentioned, we have to do some things sometimes to protect our mental health. I'm not proud to say it, but I had to cut off a sister. Love her to love her, period. Will always love her. If I see her, when I see her, it'll be the same as it's always been. But as far as the mental anguish and all of that and the clowning that she does, no, I'm not doing it anymore. Let's see. Couple more. LaDawn, you said he had no right to say shiznit about their family. I agree. Stay in your position. You know what I'm saying? This has nothing. You're not their father. These are grown people. Who you think you're talking to, first of all? Chronicles of Kim K, you say you 10 toes down. Yes. Let's see. Sanji said, Kirk Franklin has been through a lot. It's good he shares his testimony because it helps others open it. I agree. For him to question Kirk's Christianity, that was crazy to me. And look, it's a lot of people that were in the comment section saying, one of the 10 commandments is honor thou parents, honor thy mother, honor thy father. And look, I have always stood by that, but I didn't experience what Kurt experienced. I'm sorry. And he can honor her and still or forgive her. A lot of people saying he's supposed to be down with forgiveness and this or that. He can forgive and forget. You know what I mean? No, you're not gonna drive me crazy all my life with your shenanigans. No. All right, couple more comments. You guys hit the like button. We're gonna move on. Very, very emotional episode. I totally agree. Baby Peaches, that's what I said. Yes, ma'am. That's all I heard. And I honestly saw a little boy that's been longing. You know what I mean? Do you guys imagine what, or can you imagine the questions that he's had all of his life? Why wasn't I good enough for my mama to raise me? Why this? Why that? No, you don't have to deal with that. You don't have to deal with that at all. Um, Thank you, Denise. You guys still on Wanda Ross. Wanda Ross, you in the bushes being spectacious. Wanda Ross came in here trying to run things. Thank you, Denise. Okay. Yes, he wants her love. And that documentary, Coco Lee, OMG. If you guys have not watched it, it is on YouTube. It should still be on Kirk Franklin's page. It is a must watch. And I think we did a video about a year or so ago about it, a live discussion. It's a must watch. But prayers going up to Kirk Franklin. Look, his mama has always been a little ignorant to me. I'm sorry, a little ignorant. And yeah, free yourself. Free yourself for real. Let's see. What else did I have on here? Oh, did you guys hear about the producer? And I have heard of him. Beat King, based out of Texas. I just wanted to, since they put out the official cause of death, I wanted to go ahead and because there was a lot of rumors going around, but he was, may he rest in peace, a producer, and he died suddenly this week. I've heard of Beat King. beat King just recently, a couple weeks ago. Got on Instagram. He was a little upset with Megan Thee Stallion. I guess they started off working together. She's moved on, and now, unfortunately, they won't be able to make amends. You guys put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me okay. I see Cassie S saying the audio is choppy. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Put a 1, put a 1, put a 1 in the chat. Audio is choppy. Cricket can hear me. Sandra can hear me. Veronica Monroe. Okay, Cassie, it may be you. Okay, you can hear better now. All right. Not sure what was going on. Had to be your end, but as I mentioned, he and Megan Thee Stallion unfortunately will not be able to make amends. He passed suddenly, either yesterday or day before. But there were rumors that were going around, rumors that he was pow-powed, rumors, just rumors, okay? But the official cause of death has been revealed, and it was a pulmonary embolism. And they said that he was at a radio station in Houston and doing the morning show, and he fainted while he was there, and he was rushed to the hospital, and unfortunately and sadly he passed away that same day. They did say that he had his two daughters were by his side, so prayers going up. He was, like this first person said, a Houston legend. A whole lot of people have just been giving him his flowers, you know what I mean? And just saying that, it was him throughout their college experience and all of that that kept them going with his music. So rest in peace, rest in peace. So yeah, if you were wondering, if you were one that knew of the story, I just wanted to come out and give the official cause of his passing. I want to get into real quickly, and shout out to the neighborhood talk. Now we're going to move on to the Jasmine brand. You guys, please still hit that like button for me if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this Friday early morning cup of tea. Did you guys hear about the judge in Detroit that was a young lady, the student? It was a field trip, and she kept falling asleep in the courtroom. This power hungry judge placed her in handcuffs and had them to put her in a jail uniform as a way to scold her. At first, because I always want to try to get a little more details. And I was like, was she just being disrespectful? And even if she was, yeah, you go ahead and exit. Those of you that are here, we're going to continue. But yeah, you can go and sit in the school bus, in the hallway, or whatever until we're done. To put her in handcuffs and jail uniform was definitely a power trip. Then we come to find out, and let me go ahead. Oh shoot, let's see. Let's go ahead and listen to this real quickly. Very distasteful. Very, very distasteful. And it's a memory that will, be with her for life because of him. Take a look though, real quick. Shout out to the Jasmine brand.
Asking, is he out of order? Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Mike Duffy. The teen who fell asleep ended up in a jail uniform and handcuffs. Tonight, Judge Kenneth King is standing by the way he handled it, but a law professor takes issue with what happened.
7 News Detroit reporter Ruuuun has the video showing how it all played out.
I spoke to Judge Kenneth King. He stands by what he did, placing a 16-year-old in handcuffs after she was allegedly misbehaving on a field trip in his courtroom.
That's too much.
About my courtroom is that I am not a toy. I'm not to be played with.
What started out as an informational field trip with the greeting of Detroit nonprofit Tuesday to the 36th District Court in front of Judge King.
This is the 36th District Court for the city of Detroit. We do just about everything that happens in the city of Detroit.
Quickly turned into Judge King getting visibly agitated over a sleeping.
As some asking, is he
Okay, so you guys get the gist of that. Power hungry. And then other parts of the story started trickling out. So this is the mother of the student, and she said that the reason why her daughter was so sleepy was due to them not having a permanent home. A permanent home. Again, so very sad. And there's more. You know, you do this to this young lady without a care in the world. What happened to compassion? What happened to talking first? And are you okay, young lady, or whatever? And I think if he would have asked that, she very well, probably, maybe or maybe not in front of other students, would have said, I'm sorry, I'm tired, I'm homeless. They don't have a permanent home. Well, the good news is he has been suspended. The judge has been suspended. And good. This is a Black young teen girl. We don't know the dynamics. We don't know if her dad is in her life or whatever the case may be. And he could have taken that opportunity and handled that totally different. So yeah, I'm glad he's suspended. The way I'm set up, give him a certain amount of time for suspension to really think about what he's done. And 6 months or so or whatever. Do I think that he should lose his job? No. But not only suspension, get him in some therapy. Learn how to be compassionate. So I do too, Side Eye Sage. Side Eye Sage said, I hope this is their breakthrough to get a permanent home. I don't know if there are any GoFundMe's or anything like that. But, most times with stories like this, there is. And I'm sorry I didn't look, but I hope so as well. The mom came out here crying, heartbroken. She's doing the best that she can, you know? So, yeah, he out of there for a little while. Yes, he is. And it is what it is, he probably wouldn't want that to happen to his kids. So yeah, abuse of authority of power, in my opinion. But that's that. I just wanted to touch on that. Let's go ahead and get into Jennifer Williams. Then we're gonna get into some Huntsville happenings. It's a whole lot going on out in these Huntsville streets. When it comes to Jennifer Williams of the Basketball Wives franchise, Jennifer, you a Virgo too, child. I just don't get it. I've been, I'm on the outside looking in, so I don't know the details or dynamics of her relationship, but I've been giving it the side eye for quite some time. He's a lot younger than Jennifer, and he does seem like an opportunist. And there's been a lot of people that's been coming out and saying a whole lot about this guy. Number one, people have been saying this is all alleged. I don't know if it's true or not. People have been saying that he swang for the other team, if you know what I mean. And it's been said that he's a scammer. Scammed a lot of people out of their money. Jennifer, for me, I don't know. She don't pick good. You guys know she used to be with Tim from Sweetie Pies, and we know he in jail. She seems to be one that, just really wants love and has blinders on a lot. So I'm sure you guys remember, and this is also covered under fair use, but I'm sure you guys remember Dr. Simone. Let me go ahead and share this screen. Dr. Simone. I'll refresh you guys' memory. Dr. Simone at one point had a problem with Melody Sheree. She had a problem with Melody Sheree. You guys know she is an attorney. She has a YouTube page. I've watched a couple videos. Her breakdown initially, and we're gonna get to Kyle and Stormi. Her breakdown was pretty good. It really was. But she is the one that came out and broke this story. Now, I first saw it on Pam Esquire, another attorney on YouTube that always has the deets when it comes to these court cases and all of that. But Pam, I watched Pam yesterday. Pam said she got her details from Simone. So I wanted to make sure to give the proper credit. And I'm going to let you guys hear what she has to say about Mr. Christian Wilden. Yes, Erica, she dated Tim from Sweetie Pies and had to get restraining orders and everything put out on that man. Yes, she did. Erica Fleming said she didn't know that. Absolutely. Yes, she did. Okay, but let's take a look. Shout out to Dr. Simone Redwine. You guys know she was on Ready to Love. She was engaged to Rashid, the car guard. He's friends with the Scotts. Allegedly, he provides a lot of those fancy cars. And as I mentioned, Simone was upset when Mel received her honorary degree. She had a problem with it. But child, it's a long list of people that got honorary degrees, so don't just focus on Mel, which is what I said then. But let's take a look at what she had to say. Again, this is covered under fair use. And let's take a look.
Look at this. Look at this. There is a warrant out for Jen's fiance's arrest. He goes by Christian Gold, but his real name is Christian Wilden. Now, see, I had my entire day planned for tomorrow. Now I'm going to have to spend the morning calling his parole officer, telling her about all these people that he's out here scamming.
Oh, child, she calling a parole officer. My goodness. Okay, let's go.
Taking their money with his illegal Ponzi scheme.
Ooh,
so he done messed up my Friday. I was supposed to spend my Friday at the pool.
I don't know if you guys heard her. She said he does Ponzi schemes.
Relaxing. Now I got to deal with this fool and his issues because he want to be scamming. And Jennifer is an accomplice because she knew good and well this man wasn't making no legal money.
Oh, child. Strong accusations. Strong accusations. Let's continue.
And she allowed him to use other people's money from the Ponzi scheme he's been running
wow.
to buy her little Kelly bags and whatever else, including that ring. Jen, take that ring off because you know it needs to go to his victims.
Oh, okay. I see May, June, July saying, yikes. Erica Fleming's, wow. Purple unicorn. Oh, wow. That's what I said when I watched it. Wow. Wow. Now, do I think that Jennifer knows? I'm going to say no. I do think that Jennifer is probably the type of woman that just don't ask a lot of questions, sort of like Teresa Giudice. And so I wouldn't go so far as to say what Simone said, which is she knows and she's an accomplice. That's a whole lot. That's a whole lot. But I will say this. I see you guys saying Simone could be a little messy. She's doing way too much. I will say this. She's not the only one that has said that allegedly Christian is a scammer. She's not the only one. It's been going around for quite some time. People have been dropping in Jen's comment sections on Instagram or responding to her on Twitter, basically since she got with this guy. So, yeah. I just think, again, just my own personal opinion, I just think that she wants love by any means necessary. And I don't know, maybe she's turning a blind eye. But for Simone to say that she's an accomplice, you know, child, that's a lot. I think so, LaDawn, because look, if, let me put your comment up real quickly. And you guys hit the like button if you haven't already Let me get LaDawn's comment. Let me also put that Cash App info. Support the host if your heart desires. LaDawn, where's your comment? Hold on, guys. Ooh, child. I missed a lot of you all's comments. I'm sorry. Put a color on it, child. A 99 cents or something. I see it. LaDawn, you said, is she doing too much by calling his parole officer? Just asking because they said millimeters do too much. I would say that she's doing too much by calling his parole officers. If there are true victims, let the victims do that. So, unless she's representing them, then yeah, in my opinion, she may be doing a bit much if she's calling the probation officers. But anyway, the warrant, the reason why this guy had this warrant is he was not supposed to travel. I don't know if he was not supposed to leave the state of Georgia or the United States, but he and Jen was all over their child in Italy. Let me go ahead and the proof is right on Jen's page. The proof is right on Jen's page. And that's why they issued a warrant out for his arrest. He's doing all this traveling, knowing he's on papers. Isn't that what they call it? He's on papers. They look happy. They look happy, but child, that man not supposed to be out the state. I mean, out the country, out the state, or whatever. As a fiance, I think Jennifer should have done better. Jennifer, for me, and I do like her. Excuse me. She's a little naive to me. Somebody in the comments put weak. I don't know if it's weak. Could be. That's your opinion. I respect it. But yeah, it's his fiance. Look, I know you want these optics. You want to take the pictures with the bags and the clothes and the shoes and the designer outfits and all of that. But yeah, that's a no-no. Now, I will say this and we're going to move on. Jennifer can absolutely get in trouble if it turns out that he is involved in allegedly a Ponzi scheme. And if any of that money that he's received funds their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I like Jen too, Side-Eye Sage. I do. I just wish, just sit down. Sit down. Sit down. You say my husband passed away without knowing who his father was. And I think it affected him badly because we grew up together and he was around my mother and father. Okay, Denise, is that in you put that for the Kirk Franklin situation? And prayers going up to you. That has to be hard. When you've been born and raised with both parents, same household, all of that, I couldn't even imagine. So my prayers going up to anybody that has not had and may still not receive the love from your parents. I just really, really, really thank God that I didn't experience that, but it's a lot that has. So prayers going up. Okay. Yeah, sit down somewhere. Sit down. Cassie, you say Jennifer just may want to stay relevant by linking up with these characters because look, she's in the media as a result. Some people just love attention, good or bad. Yeah, I agree, Cookie from the Shy. We're gonna move on to some Huntsville happenings, but I agree. Shout out again to all of the Instagram pages where I shared information from. And I think that's it with the hot topics. Let me close some windows just to make sure. We will. Well, let's go ahead and start off with this. I'll start off with this preview. No. First, let's start off with Mel and Jay Boland's collection. So I'm not sure. I believe Jay Boland may be under a totally different website because when I went to the normal website, shopjboland.com, it wouldn't let me bring up anything. And then I had to take a closer look at the post, and it is it Lux or Lux? It's Lux. the Lux Bowling. So the new website is luxbowling.com. Now, did you guys go to the website and did you buy anything? Let me know. Let me know. Again, it is luxebowlin.com. I love the big hair on Mel, and I love the black hair on Mel. I do. But let's go through some of the looks, and then we will get to some Huntsville happenings. Who is that? Hold on. Oh, I got so many notifications on my phone. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Thank you, Cookie from the Shy. Talking about for Jen needs to stay single. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you. Thank you for the cash app. Let me properly thank Cookie from the Shy in two ways. You know, I love this child. I'm going to always represent.
If you don't know by now, I'm talking about Chi-Town. Yeah.
Cookie from the Shy. Thank you so much, Cookie.
I'm gonna understand for you. Tell them to bring me my money.
All right, and I see in the comment section, Sanji, thank you so much for the super chat. You say we enjoy your commentary chit chat. You love the outfits. First of all, thank you. I'm going to get to some of my commentary from yesterday, child. I was on one when it comes to Destiny. I listened to that video back. My face turned red from like, girl, what was going on? Okay. But thank you, Sanji. Let me properly thank you as well. I appreciate you.
Boo boo, thank you. And I got my money, boo boo.
Thank you. Okay. And you said you love the outfits. Let's go over the outfits that are on the collection on my screen. I believe it was Chronicles of Kim K that said she liked that blazer. Somebody said they liked that blazer. And I know the one you're talking about, the one with the open shoulders. I like that one as well. But let's take a look, guys. This is a denim maxi dress. Let me click this because I really wanted to see the back of this. Yeah, I was trying to see, and it's not. I wanted to see the back of this. I would really like this if it was low in the back, you know, like a V, a dip all the way down. Maybe it is. I don't know. But it is a maximum mini denim dress. It's paired with this brown Western belt, which is also with this cute little baby doll dress. And you guys see, child, stop, mouse. You guys see how it looks without. Mel has the perfect size body to model clothes. You know, it's cute. It's cute. Like I said, I would love to have seen the back, but on the website, you can get the dress, you can get the belt and the bag with it. But whoever put this in the comment, oh, look at the back of that. That's my first time seeing the back. Whoever put that in the comment section about this blazer, this cold shoulder blazer, very reasonably priced, $95. And you see the front. This is so different. And I must admit, oh, it slits on the elbows as well. I didn't even notice. So you got the shoulders that's open. I would like to see this with a black pencil skirt. You know, the shoulders that's open, the elbow area, when I go to it, it's gonna move, but you guys see it right here. And then the back, that is different. I have never seen anything like that. Honestly, it's cute. It is. Then she had this pinstripe, this two-piece set. This is loungy type, you know what I mean? It gives vacation vibes for me. I like that. These are different as well because on the side, these split denim jeans, it's like you guys remember the skirts? It's definitely not a skirt, but it's a short, it looks like made into the pants with this slit. Very different. And they paired this up with the blazer as well. Very different, very different. Split denim jeans. This is giving royalty. This is giving royalty. Now, this is a button down. It looks like a dress with the poofy arms. I don't know if it's a dress. Again, male is small, or is it a shirt? Let me click it. I think it's a dress. Gold bishop sleeve button down. When I tell you, I love the way Jay Bolin styles, not only when it comes to looks, but interior decorating as well. He just has an eye. But this is cute as well. Love this on male skin tone. It's giving royalty. It's giving goddess. It really, really is. Lady Sweetness, you said Jay Bolin said the sizes go up to 3X. Okay. Okay. All right. Denise, where are you in the video? You say you're born and raised in Detroit. We get a bad rap, but trust and believe we do help when we see things like this. Things like what, Denise? Let me know. I believe you may be early in the video. This was my favorite. This right here, this one shoulder floral skirt set. I love it. I love it. I love it. It looks like it falls longer in the back. See, I can't click that. Look at on the side where it has where they flow down on the side. I just like this. Very, very, again, vacationing me. Vacationing me. I know that's not a word. Hey, Aunt Debbie. Hey, love you, Aunt Debbie. Very, very it's something that I would wear on vacation, honestly, but it's cute. It's really, really cute. This was my favorite out of the styles and the looks that I've seen. Okay, so he's selling this belt as well. I was trying to look at these white sandals. Hold on, guys, because it looks like Zogged. Let's see if we can see those up close. Look at that. Oh, wow. And you got, I'm just wondering. So the big toe goes into that. If I put the mouse on here, it's going to move it. Let's see. But you guys see here. So the big toe goes into that black strap on that one, white strap on this one. You guys know that's been Mel's theme. Black and white, no gray area. Those are different. I would really, really love to see, are those flats or heels? Those are very different. I'm a shoe gal. But okay, let's go back real quickly. Let's go back. This is cute as well. You know, Jay Bolin wears a lot of flowy light clothes, and a lot of times in the collections, it reflects that. This is different. Now, this is something that I don't know how I feel about the pants. I do like the top portion. I don't know how, and that's just me, as you know. I like the top portion. It's really something you can wear by itself, but I don't know about the bottom. I don't know. Now that I'm looking at it just from this part down, it doesn't look don't look bad at all, but it looks a little different. But that's cute and flowy. Relaxation, it seems like to me, is the theme for this. This is another one that I really like, guys. I love anything burnt orange, coral, all of the above. And this is the off the shoulder sequence 2-piece set. Very, very cute. Very, very cute. You know, it almost gives a high fashion. Okay, no, the pants don't. I thought the pants had the elastic at the bottom. I was about to say like high fashion 2-piece jogging set. You know? But it's cute. Love the color. Love it on male skin tone. Let's see if we got through all the looks. But you guys put in the chat before I get to the other Huntsville happenings. Did you go over and purchase it? Oh, this clutch is cute. That's cute and different. J Balvin always has a lot of the pieces that he pairs up with the looks for sale. We've seen earrings and belts and shoes at one point, if I'm not mistaken. And this is cute though. This is cute. Okay, let's see. That may be it as far as the looks, guys. Let me get out of this screen as well. Yeah, and that's the bell bottom. I've never been a fan of bell bottoms. I know that they are making a comeback, even when it comes to denim. But that's just my own personal taste. It's cute though. It really, really is. Oh, wait. Is this different? This looked like a whole different set. Okay, so here it is. It looks like in this one, the only thing she has on maybe is the top portion. So that's how I would wear it. But the wrap belt is for sale as well. So cute collection, cute collection. This one was cute as well. I call them baby doll dress, but it's a print mighty dress. Very cute. Yeah, very cute. I like it. I like it. I like it. So congratulations to Mel and J Balvin. You guys know, as I put in my video yesterday, I've said it so many times, she really is one of the hardest working women in showbiz. She really, really is. Mel, we got to realize we just saw 2 3-day TikTok live events. Then she had Mimosas with Melody. Then she had something else. I forgot what that was. Then she flew to I believe he's in Dallas, just hey, making that money and busy. I love it. I love it. Such an inspiration. But okay. Congratulations again to Mel. That was Janae. You said that was your fave. Yeah, that's cute. I can see that with some jeans, that blazer. You can wear that with a whole lot. And the color of it, when you have these what's the word I'm looking for? Neutral. You know what I mean? Neutral like colors. Those are timeless pieces. Timeless pieces. Sometimes you can see some pieces that will really never ever go out of style. Timeless. What? Oh, that green. That was on her page. That was on her page. Linda R, you said there's a beautiful green bodycon dress with the cape. Yeah, I saw that. Here it goes. Let me go back. I didn't even scroll all the way down. I saw that on Mel's page, but let me share it again because that I like as well. I do. So here it is. Here it is. This is beautiful. Is the cape attached? Let's see. Is the cape attached? It looks like it is. Yeah, it is because it's sewn into the shoulder areas. That's cute. That's cute. Love the color. I really, really do. And again, I just love the way J Balvin styles. And then this lounge set, and we're gonna get to the Huntsville happening, but this lounge set, I'm sure you guys, I mentioned Phaedra Parks a couple weeks ago. She had on some Louis and Gucci lounge or relaxed sets. I am a big fan of dressing up sets like that. And this is not a pajama set, but it gives you that look. You know what I mean? Like loungewear. But that's the style. That's what's trending. That's what's out. And this, I love the colors as well. I do. And again, I'm just a fan of Mel with the big black curly hair. Immediately what comes to mind when I see her with the big hair is that look that J Balvin gave her for that reunion in that metal. You guys remember? So this is a similar look. Okay. But check it out, luxebowling.com if you haven't already. Check it out. Let's see. Okay. I could have sworn Mel would have been there by now. You guys, I wish I had it on my screen. I did save it. Shoot. Hold on, let me see something. Well, what I'll do, she should have been at 7,000 followers on TikTok. Hold on, guys. Let me go to TikTok real quick. And I am going to go to the page. I'm going to copy the link and I'm going to drop it in the chat. So Mel is trying to get to 5,000 followers on TikTok by Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody just put in the chat, I think 4,200, 4,300. So let me search, but it is Melody Sheree 11. Hold on. I got to get active over here on my TikTok too. Not enough time in the day. All right, hold on, guys. 4,573 followers. How do I share from here? Give me 1 second. Let me click it. How do I share from here? Hold on, guys. Okay, here it is. Copy link. All right, so for those of you that are in the chat, if you are not following Mel on TikTok, she's going to be having some more giveaways and all of that over there on her second page. I hope this shows up as a link. Let's see. I got to look at my phone. Yes. Click that link and go over there and make sure that you are following her on TikTok. Let's get her to 5,000 and over. She's right there at it. And whoever put that in the comment section, thank you for that. Hey, G Squad. All right, Debbie, I'm not even dropping no link. Don't click no links. Don't you be clicking no links. Let me see. Rest yourself. Rest yourself. Y'all know I think I'm Debbie's mama child. Debbie, just type. Just type. All right. Let's go ahead and get into some Huntsville happenings. I don't know what I was on yesterday, baby, but when I went back and listened to that doggone video that I made of Destiny Payton, I was like, "Child, you were on one." And look, I am not getting joy out of Destiny's pain. Just like you know, a lot of us had to make sure not to get joy out of Mel's pain, you know. Sonny Mink said something that I absolutely agree with, and we've said it before as well. But Sonny was on one too in that live. When Sonny said that she didn't understand how Destiny is out here with all the girlfriends of Martell, that's correct. Not only was it Coleslaw, it was Sheree, it was Belinda, it was everybody that he was tied to. And do I think that Destiny was attempting to get joy out of Mel's pain? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I wasn't trying to get joy out of Destiny's pain. But I was on one in that video. And it further proves to me something really, really happened in that marriage. And I know I made the video, but I want you guys to drop in the comments your thoughts. I really want you to let me know if you feel like that she had to have done something very hurtful to LeBaric, or if you think otherwise, if you think LeBaric is just a jerk. Let me know. Let me know. Those of you that watch the video know that judgments left and right was slapped on Destiny, left and right. The man ain't playing with her. And you know, that $20,000, almost 20,000 that she has to pay in 30 days. You know, I don't know Destiny's bank account. But Destiny has definitely been one to come out here and, you know, really make it seem like she's struggling in areas. Will she be able to get it from Stormi still? Let me know. Will Stormi come to the rescue? Okay, Snatch Bad Diego. Let me read your comment. You guys know I respect all comments. I do, unless they like Wanda Ross that was in my chat earlier. You say, okay, but this is my opinion. Destiny is Martell's friend. as well as the other castmates, are friends of Martell. Melody is the woman brought into the friend circle, so I think they are just being loyal. Okay, good point, snatched by Diego. However, in my Kimmy's voice, and I downloaded the clip. I wish I could play it. Destiny admitted on video in taping of the earlier seasons of Love and Marriage Huntsville that it was Mel who brought her into the friend circle. And no matter what, for me, I'm real big on girl code. I'm just real big on girl code. You know what I'm saying? So, it's the audacity in a sense, snatched by Diego, because we know that the whole issue that we'll see more of in this second part of the season is Destiny's feeling some type of way because of Kimmy and Tisha, and most likely Mel and everybody else being around Sonny. So if you know what I'm saying, if we gonna have pity for Destiny, then you gotta have pity for Mel, in my opinion. And that's okay, snatched by Diego. And I'm not trying to change your opinion. I respect it, honestly. But what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And yeah, you can't just stop and draw a line between people. And there was still a way, in my opinion, that Destiny could have moved when it comes to the breakdown or ending of her and Mel's friendship, where she didn't have to be out here bogus. So even if I was Martell's friends, for instance, hey, and he dating, that's your business, bro. But guess what? I don't have to be. I ain't got to be smiling all up in the pictures with you and woman that you have been with. And I know that I used to be smiled up in pictures and each other's homes and crying with each other with your ex-wife. So she still could have supported her friend if that's the case, by not trying to put a lot of things in Mel's face. And I'm gonna end it with this, and then we're gonna get back on her and LeBeric. That video that she did purposely at Martell's birthday celebration. Look, she put that camera on Martell for maybe 2 seconds. But who she made sure to put it on was Ariane Curry, and Ariane's daughter left it on them for quite some time. So that's disrespectful, and she did it on purpose. But when I say Sonny was on one, Sonny in that live yesterday said, "Don't let me have to call the wife, the ex-wife." She said that Destiny was a side chick. She doubled down on a whole lot of things, even though she still showed her little grace. But Sonny, if you guys didn't see that video, go back and watch. Sonny was on one. But put in the comments before we move on, what do you think that Destiny did to LeBeric? My opinion only. I don't know if it's true or not. I think it had to have been cheating. You know what I mean? Let's say she was a wife and she screwed over money or something like that. I think that's forgivable. That's we can work on this. Get on a budget. We could do this, we could do that. That's it. That's all, Jacqueline. In one word, betrayal. Betrayal. But you guys know it's been a lot in these streets. Destiny came out and said that wasn't the case. She wasn't cheating on him and all of that. We do know that there were rumors that he had to have a DNA test or 2 done. I don't know. But it's never set right with me how cold it appeared that he did her right after she gave birth. I just don't see. Again, in this picture, this man looked like he loved Destiny. In that wedding video, he definitely looked like he loved Destiny. And he just didn't strike me as that type of man that will, yeah, you in there having our baby. Nothing else really is going on. I just want a divorce. Come on now. Come on. So he not playing with her. She can't do a lot of stuff for 2 years. The judge is sicker. All these Love and Marriage Huntsville cast members all up and through that Madison County courthouse. But yeah, she got to be on her best behavior for 2 years. If not, she will, because it was 9 charges or judgments, 5 days each, totals 45 days. If she does anything, she would have to serve 45 days consecutively. Let me read a couple comments before we get into Chow. Cal wasn't playing. Stormy still. Let's see. Destiny deserves whatever she's going through. God is not to be mocked, and the way she treats others is not good. You will get punished when you do wrong. That's what my Bible tells me. Carmen said, yes, she has done something. Green Bad said the same thing. Something that was unforgivable. You know, because he's not giving scorned man. You know what I mean? He's not giving scorned man. Denise Martell had a DNA test done on Knox. So I know what's been out here in the streets, but Martell had a DNA test done. He even came out and said that with his own mouth. So I'm not gonna say it's true or false. I'm just telling you guys what I heard. But Denise said Knox is not even Martell's son. I heard Martell say before that he definitely did a DNA test. Don't forget, he even mentioned that on Love and Marriage Huntsville when they played the audio of Ariane, and he was talking about DNA test as well. But let's get back to Destiny and LeBerick. I just looked down at my phone and saw that. From day one, she must have cheated. Oh, wow. He was very smitten and in love. I think, you look, on the outside looking in, I'm not going to spend too much. If you guys didn't see my video, check it out. I was on one. Child, I was on one. But I think that Destiny, you know, sometimes you can be under the impression that when you go ahead and lock them down with that marriage, that is a done deal. I think that she really, really probably changed a whole lot. She does give me bossy vibes, especially if she knew that this man loved her, the way that man was crying and all of that. I think she went in trying to put her foot down in too many areas of that man's life just because she was his wife, especially when it comes to his mama. So if you read between the lines, she had issues with the mama. Miss Boss Chick say he scorned. Okay, let me start that. If you read between the lines, most times when Destiny spoke on his mother, it wasn't anything like, damn, Sonny said in her live yesterday. You know, she had joy in her eyes and all of that when she was talking about Moses' mother that was there. But Destiny, anytime I heard her talking about LeBeric's mother, it was, you know, with an attitude. Leave and cleave. He didn't leave and cleave. In other words, choose me and your mama could go on the back burner. That's not going to happen with a lot of men. And I think that played a part in it. And then again, I will always say, if it is true, allegedly, about those DNA tests that LeBerick had to do, there was infidelity. And I think the person that knows that is Sonny Minks. Sonny Minks. You guys know Sonny was about to go live and put Destiny on blast when it comes to what happened in that marriage. And Destiny allegedly called the producers and OWN network and everybody else to stop Sonny. So I think the producer, her producer at the time, knows it all. Let's see. Simply Susie, hi. You say the ex-husband is not playing with her. She better be careful. Try to take that son next and leave his name out her mouth. Yeah, no pity at all. No pity at all for the mother of his child. Anybody else feel like he's just scorned, as Miss Boss Chick said. Is it given controlling? Is it given scorned? What is it? Let me know before we move on. I think she was Square Biz. Square Biz said she was probably rude to his mom. Yes, I think she was. I think that it went to her head that she was now the wife. And she said that leaving Cleve too much for me. She said that too much. And, that let me know that you had a problem with his mama. And look, mama's boys, and you supposed to love your mama. I think the mom peep game as well. And I think in the end, Lil Barrick chose his mama. He chose his mama. But I've never seen somebody that's been so relentless like this. Because remember when Destiny sat down, I forgot what that guy, Dear Husbands or something like that, where she sat down with him that LeBerick had a problem with. She said at that time the court situation was over. She said people come out here and report stuff, but they didn't say that. It's over. That's been thrown out. Child, here we go this week with found guilty. Found guilty. So snatched by Diego, her and her friend Martell, they better be on their best behavior. That's all I could say. Let's see. We're gonna get to Kyle in 1 minute. 1 minute. Let's see. That's what I said. And I'm a girl's girl. I promise you that. But something ain't right. 3 weeks after having a baby, she wasn't even healed. You know what I mean? Her 6 weeks wasn't even up and all of that. Something happened. And I'll say this, and I'm definitely moving on. Destiny, excuse me. Hold on, guys. I still got some lingering on with that little bug I had. Destiny has said on several occasions, that he physically AB used her. And I never want to say that a woman is lying about that. But I will say this. I believe if that was the case, and if that has been proven, she even mentioned police popo documents and reports and all of that. If all of that she said was true, I don't see him being successful in all of these judgments against her. That's a hell of a thing to have in your back pocket. And any attorney will make sure to introduce all of that into these ongoing cases. For now, the case is over. She was asked, would you ever file charges on him? And no, because I got a child. Look, you got a child and he got that same child. He ain't got no pity for you. So I never believed it. And I hate if she experienced that, prayers going up. But I never believed it, because you can most definitely come out here on your mental Mondays and say just that. You ain't got to say LeBerick name. You ain't got to say this. But I can guarantee you, the way this man is doing her, y'all gonna know everything that he's done to me. Everything. And that judge and everybody else would have as well. So I don't know. I don't want to say scorned when it comes to LeBerick. But it's a payback for something, in my opinion. It's a payback for something. Let's get into this real quickly, guys, because I wonder, and then we're gonna get into Stormy and Kyle. 619 of you guys joining me. Please make sure to hit that like button for me. Please. When I saw this, it's a good cause now. But when I saw this, I said, what is Marceau thinking about this? You guys remember when Marceau tried to clown Mel for selling t-shirts, and then he always got on t-shirts that's for sale as well? Well, Kimmy selling t-shirts as well. Kimmy is selling t-shirts as well. And it is for voting. So again, it's a good cause. Watch me vote. And she also went on to give all the important dates and all of that. Very good calls, but what is Martell thinking about it? Is he clowning Kimmy? Is he clowning Kimmy just like he did Mel? And then is this something that Kimmy will give the proceeds to, or is this just an initiative that she's doing? So she put, your vote is your voice. That's true. Let's encourage one another to get the word out. I agree with that. And then she put these important dates. But she's selling them, and she's selling them on, what is it? Oh, shoot, it's on my phone. Her website or something like that. So I'm just wondering, since it's for voting, is she going to be given any proceeds, or is this her new initiative? Her just getting people out to vote. So a good job to Kimmy. Everybody, please exercise your right to vote. Exercise your right to vote. But I immediately thought of Marcel. I really, really did. Because, they tried to clown Mel, and everybody got merch for sale. Everybody got merch for sale. The real Nikki say the proceeds will go to Maurice for that lawsuit. What's the update on that? Anybody? I haven't heard anything lately. Maybe that court date is coming up. Maurice and BT. Let me know. They were trying to sell t-shirts too, but nobody was buying them. Okay, SKT. All right. Okay, let's go ahead. Kyle is over Stormy still. And you guys know Kyle, when he came out a couple weeks ago, look, Kyle is working very, very quickly. And we all remember when Kyle went viral with his post to Stormy still. Zolando, happy birthday to you. That's my brother's birthday as well. Happy birthday. I gotta call him too. They must have but happy birthday. I just looked at my phone. Let me stop looking at my phone. But we know that a couple weeks ago, Kyle went viral when it comes to putting Stormy still on blast. That post had a whole lot of details in it. It really, really did. And he said basically he was going to be suing. Well, Kyle made good on his promise. And I know that you guys know. I'm just going to read just a portion of it because it hit the YouTube screens last night. And he's not playing with her. He moved very, very quickly. It's so much in this that Kyle, I just think that Stormy is in trouble. And I'll read what I took as a response from Stormy in a minute. But I said when this first came out, when Kyle first put that post on Instagram, Stormy, if you smart, you will settle. That's what I said. If you smart, you will settle. Because Kyle knows all the secrets. And something that I've just been wondering, because again, we haven't, Stormy has never revealed the location. I believe she said it may be in Alabama, where her body glaze and all of that is being produced, not shipped. So not her fulfillment center, but where it's being produced, where they're mixing it up, where they're bottling it up, none of that. So I've been, just my own personal opinion, I've been one that always have felt that is white labeling. That's just my opinion. Not saying it is. Thanks for joining me from the UK, beautiful eyes. Thank you. But let's go through a little bit of this child. Kyle again is not playing. And he has all of her brands that he's included in this complaint. CNVS fulfillment. Fulfillment means merchandise is there. You're fulfilling orders and shipping. That gives me that's calls for a side eye for me. Again, just from what I believe. But he got the CBB, Canvas Beauty Brands. He got CMVS Holdings as well. Collectively, he's suing everybody, all of them. And let me just push play on this. Let me move this up because I could push play and pause. Hold on, guys. Okay. I wanted to do it this way. I'm not going to read it all because, again, I know you guys have been all up and through these YouTube streets, but I do want to just go over a few points. So, yeah, he went over how she's a resident of Alabama. He's a resident of California, all of that. I want to get to the good stuff. He is suing in excess of $75,000 as far as his attorney's fees. If in the end he wins, Stormi will have to pay that as well. Let's go to this next one. And then let's not forget, it was key words in this: fraud. He made sure to put that all up and through these documents. Fraud. But I see your comment, D. I saw your first one, D. You said Kyle feels like Kyle admitted that it's made in Alabama. Then you put, I believe it's white labeled too. I'm going to tell you why I believe it's white labeled as well. And I promise you guys, I have to stop looking at the phone. Anything important, mods tell me, or anything, put a color on it. 99 cents is the least. But let me go to these documents. This is why I feel like in number 10 really, really made me believe that, yeah, it's a fulfillment center. But the whole complaint, they agreed to equity and profit sharing. 70-30 was the split, according to Kyle. But this first sentence here, CBB is a for-profit business based in Alabama that specializes in selling the product body glaze, not manufacturing, selling. selling. That's a key word. That's a key word to me. Yeah, I can order, you know what I mean, in bulk from companies, and I can put my labels on it and I can sell. So, yeah, specializes in selling the product. But Stormi did herself a disservice in a lot of ways, if you ask me. Number one, she had Kyle on Love and Mirror Huntsville. That's video evidence. Number two, she has praised Kyle several times as far as turning Canvas Beauty around. Let's not forget, she went from Canvas to Canvas 2.0, all of that. There was a reason for that. And something that was said in this, she would rather have 70% of something instead or versus 100% of nothing. If I'm not mistaken, I heard Stormi say that in video before. She did herself a disservice by putting Kyle out here front and center, and it's always given to me partner. Thank you, Tyrone. Tyrone said, great point. Selling. That's what it says. That's what the documents say. Selling. Again, not manufacturing. I got to go back up there. Specializing in selling the product, body glaze. In quotation marks. But anyway, she started to do herself a disservice way back, in my opinion, in January 2023. She hired him on as a freelance basis to perform limited scope marketing services for CBB starting February 1st of 2023. At the time of initial contact from Ms. Steele, Kyle provided marketing service through the marketing agency that he co-founded. So that Cracker Jack LLC is a marketing agency. I never researched it, but he even made sure to put that in his initial post. In early 2023, when Kyle They got Mr. Ivanko, I'm just saying Kyle, initially began providing marketing service for CBB, it was on the verge of insolvency, on the verge of being 100% of nothing. And it was based off of Stormi's own words. So that was early 2023. CBB had existing liabilities exceeding $2 million and had hundreds. Stormi wanted to try to act like it was a millimeter thing, had hundreds of orders that had not been fulfilled. That was in early 2023. We know this because we have been following Stormi's story. We have seen people on TikTok and Facebook groups and everywhere else complaining about not getting their orders and all of that. And then again, Stormi, she talked a little bit too much to me when she came out here and really talked about how she lost 20 million. As recent as her interview with B. Simone, something still fishy about that for me, because she went on that interview, that platform, and said that this person was using her name and writing her signature and all of that. And B. Simone asked, well, where is he? What's been done? We don't know. So somebody just, they just disappeared off of the face of the earth. My opinion, and my opinion only, I think Stormi blew through all of that money. I do. I think that she was an overnight success and was very successful. Didn't know what to do. She may know now based off of what she put in her stories today, which I'll read in a second. But yeah, I think she blew through all that money. That's just my opinion. Because anybody that had that access, that control, and that whatever, you know who they are. And there should have been a lawsuit against them. Where's the lawsuit? Where? But anyway, Kyle went on to say, or his lawyers, it was clear to Kyle that CBB was on the verge of insolvency and needed even greater attention beyond marketing from an experienced professional. So originally he was hired for his marketing capabilities, but he noticed right away, no, she needed a little more help. Stormi was so impressed with Kyle's work that she engaged him to serve a greater role within CBB, and that was in March of 2023. So she saw evidently some profits or something since he had joined her team as far as marketing, and she approached him for a greater role. Let's not forget, in the end, she asked him, what was your role? First of all, you the owner. You should know that. But she approached him. Kyle began to lead CBB's marketing, customer support, and graphic design, among other operational responsibilities. So the man was doing everything. Everything. Even in his post, he said that he was up at night responding to emails of people that did not get their orders, trying to make sure that she doesn't have a bad rep out here in the streets. In April 2023, Kyle approached Stormi about working with Stormi on a full-time and undivided basis. Kyle was unquestionably clear he would abandon, y'all got to listen to these words. Listen to the words that's in here. Abandon, fraud, all of that. Based off of that discussion, he would abandon the company that he founded and work for Stormi and CBB in exchange for equity and profit sharing. Now, I don't know if I would abandon my business, but if he saw that he can become more successful by having an exchange of equity and profit sharing, then hey, I guess what? Yeah, I put this on the back burner. So let's continue. next page, and I'm gonna pause. So Kyle sent Stormi a text message. Now, this is my question, real quick. I'm wondering if all of this, discussion-wise, was only via text. Because if so, that may, text can be considered legal. You know what I mean? But was there not a contract, an official contract? But Kyle sent Stormi a text message on April 11th that reads as follows. My ask for you, start thinking about what kind of equity split you be comfortable with if I step into brand manager. Stormi also came out here and said that Kyle was the COO. Let's not forget that. But he said, if I step into a brand manager, CMO plus COO type of role and help truly execute on 2.0, we can do a dedicated call about it when you're ready. I'm not going to strong arm you into anything. It's not how I work. So he sent that to her. Let's have a discussion, about this profit sharing and all of this good stuff. Equity, all of that. The splits. What are we going to do here? 80, 20, 90, 10, 70, 30, 50, 50, what? April 11th. April 12th, Stormi, he didn't say via text or phone call, but he said on April 12th, Stormi offered him 30% equity in Canvas Beauty brand if, keyword if, they could turn things around. Further explaining and I know, anybody know where Stormi said this in a video form, let me know. Because I know I heard this with my own ears. Maybe it was on Love in Maritinesville. Let me read that whole thing again. Number 17. On April 12, 2023, Mrs. Steele offered Mr. Ivanko 30% equity in CBB if they could turn things around. Further explaining she would rather have 70% of something big than 100% of nothing. Only thing that I missed in that is how did she say that? Was it on the phone? If so, did Kyle record that? Was it legal to record it? Or was it via text? So I just felt like with him saying in point 16 that he sent the text, but he didn't say how she responded. Anyway, Kyle said he went on to accept Stormi's offer and began his detrimental reliance on her unequivocal promise by text. Okay, by text dated April 12th, Mr. Ivanko's reliance was as clear as day, but he sent this. Again, he didn't say how Stormi said. Okay, JOM, I see you. And as I read, I'll get down and hopefully he points that out. But so far, he's only saying his text messages. So he said that he accepted, though, what Stormi said or sent him via text or email or something. He didn't make that clear. But he said he sent the text on April 12th and said, I got my eyes on the prize. That's why I'm ready to flip my entire career upside down to work on Canvas and these things with you. If Stormi didn't come back and say, Kyle, don't do that. Don't flip your entire career upside down. Let's try to find a way where you can do this and that. Hey, Rally. But Stormi ain't playing with no dummy, baby. Again, you have to pay attention to the wording of what Kyle has in this claim. He told her, I'm flipping my entire career upside down to work on this with you. True to his word, he didn't say what her response was. He provided consideration bargain by Miss Steele. Then he stepped away from his company that he founded to devote substantially all of his time. Now, if it would have been all of my time, then I'm going to need all of 50%. That's just me. But he said, acknowledging his acceptance of her offer, Stormi messaged back, when we get this foundation solid and start executing, it's going to be a windfall. That's the only thing that he clarified to me, guys, that was message back to him. So, I'm just reading through it and giving you guys my thoughts. Then he says, on numerous occasions throughout the remainder of 2023, Miss Steele confirmed through text message, there you go, that Kyle was a 30% owner of CBB. Through text message, legal binding, that is legally binding. Or at the absolute minimum, entitled to. Now that did she put that in text? Let me read that again, because I don't know, Kyle. It's a little tricky. He said on numerous occasions, and when he says this, I'm sure that he has receipts. Throughout the remainder of 2023, Mrs. Steele confirmed through text messages that Kyle was a 30% owner of CBB. I don't understand why there has to be a separation. Or at the absolute minimum, entitled to 30% of CBB's profits. So for me, if you are a 30% owner, there's really no need for that second part unless that's just, legal terms. If I'm 30% owner, yeah, I deserve 30% or am entitled to 30% of the profits. But that's how he got it. He goes on to say, as an owner of CBB, Mr. Ivanko did whatever it took to keep that business afloat. So he didn't say Stormi was just the owner. He said as an owner of CBB, meaning he did whatever it took to keep the business afloat, which included loaning the business approximately $40,000 and foregoing his $10,000 monthly payments from CBB for his services. So he gave up his salary and loaned her $40,000. This is what I don't understand. Stormi didn't have $40K. We do know there was a lot going on out here when it comes to these alleged lawsuits and all of that. But she didn't have 40. Why did he have to loan her $40K? Let's continue. This was something else. Kyle goes on to say, or his attorneys, Mr. Ivanko was the linchpin in bringing CBB to national prominence by leveraging his pre-existing experience with TikTok. Remember, he put that in his Instagram post as well. If I'm not mistaken, he used to work for TikTok and left to pursue other things and basically called himself a dummy ass. But did Stormi go into TikTok boots on the ground like normal folk? For instance, like Melody Sheree, like Aaliyah J, like D'Era, like a lot of these celebrities or influencers that really start at the ground. It does seem like that Kyle had some connections, because we must admit that once Stormi got over there, that's when Stormi started making them big money moves. So Kyle is saying that was because of his relationships. And he said that none of these successes would have occurred without Kyle's substantial involvement. He went on to say that he delivered on his promise of turning things around. Put that in quotation marks because I'm sure that's what or how Stormi put it to him, that Mrs. Steele mentioned as the only possible contingency to his 30% equity stake in CBB. By the end of December 2023, CBB, Canvas Beauty brand, had over $3 million in profits as a result of Kyle's and Stormi's dedication to their company. Their company. Again, you got to pay attention to this. This man is saying that's my company as well. Miss Steele and Kyle, as co-owners of CBB, declared a profit distribution of $1 million from CBB. So out of that $3 million in profit, they withdrew $1 million, and Stormi got $700,000 out of that, and Kyle got $300,000 out of that. That is 30%. She didn't give him $100,000. Here, Kyle, here's a bonus of $100,000 for what you were able to do. No, that is a split. That's that 70-30 split. 7 plus 3 is 10. 700,000 plus 300,000 is $1 million. She gave him what he said, the exact 70-30 equity split. Miss Steele and Kyle agreed on previously, and Miss Steele repeatedly affirmed with Mr. Ivanko. So he said that's what they agreed on, 30%. The remainder of the profits were to be reinvested into the company for even greater growth. Kyle bringing CBB to new heights of profitability, Miss Steele continued living a lifestyle of excess and extravagance. Now, if this man had to loan you $40K, how are you living this lifestyle of excess, meaning too much, and extravagance? Stormi wanted to ball out. So over the next few months, Stormi began to show signs that she was feeling uncomfortable about Kyle's interest in CBB. So on April 18, 2024, Stormi sent a text message to Kyle stating, "I have anxiety about ownership in the immediate, but not profit sharing in perpetuity, or in the event of a huge sale." So, like Destiny to me, they throw out keywords. Stormi threw in anxiety. Upon information and belief, Stormi had not told her husband, Courtney, about the equity and profit sharing arrangement with Kyle. How are you married and you don't tell your husband, look, I done gave this man 30% of the business? And I don't know and would never know, but is that full 70% solely Stormi's, or could it be 35 Stormi and Courtney? But how are you married and you didn't even tell your husband this? And with me reading that, it appears to me, again, I don't know nothing, that is what caused this breakdown between Stormi and Kyle. Courtney probably put his foot down. Courtney probably said, "Are you crazy? Are you crazy?" You know, Stormi probably told him, "Babe, we about to go withdraw $1 million," and then he only sees 700. He probably said, "What other 300? Oh, I had to get that to Kyle because I gave him 30%. That's scandalous. But she did tell Courtney. So it goes on to say the communication could not have been clearer between the parties, as evidenced by a text message from Miss Steele to Kyle on May 2nd, where Miss Steele reconfirms, hold on, her position. Hold on, guys, this is my brother. All right, bye-bye. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So, let me go back. So it said that she reconfirmed her position on the agreement, 70-30 profit share. And in the event of a major sale, 30% of the sale goes to you, Kyle. He got that in the text message. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Let's read a couple more. Based on the continued false promises and guarantees by Ms. Steele, Mr. Ivanko continued to provide exceptional value. He's saying this was my value to your company. And on the outside looking in, I saw value in Kyle. He did seem to just change things around. But that's another key word. He provided exceptional value to CBB, including work managing customer service, graphic and label designs, marketing, inventory, and supply chain management. Another key word to me, supply chain management. Who's the supplier? Human resources, payroll, finances, product development, business development, vendor relations. You order from vendors. You submit purchase orders to vendors, vendor relations. Meanwhile, Ms. Steele began to plot how to extract the maximum value out of Kyle before kicking him to the curb. So on June 8th, a history-making, record-breaking live stream at TikTok, CBB sold over $1 million worth of product in a single live stream. We know that. Stormy also came out here and said that. She was in Cali at the time, if I'm not mistaken, and pictures were taken with Kyle. With 8 figures of profit in the bank, Mr. Ivanko and Ms. Steele once again declared a profit distribution on July 3rd, 2024. The distribution was made as follows. It was $5 million, almost 0.2 million to Mrs. Steele and 2.4 million to Kyle through his ownership equity ECG. So they took that out. Meaning she got that 5.2, he got 2.4, almost $2.5 million. The profit, if I'm not mistaken, the profit distribution percentages reflected the exact 70-30 profit split that the parties agreed to continually abide by. Yeah, it's a wrap. You gave him $300,000 the first time and then $2.5 million the second time. Whatever else he's old. She was operating under that 70-30. But he said that distribution percentages reflected the exact 70-30 profit split that the parties agreed to, continually abided by, and that Ms. Steele herself reaffirmed numerous times in writing. Ms. Steele's distribution was technically only 68% because her distribution was adjusted to pay back CBB for amounts that she had used for her child, used for personal trips and all of that. So not only was she taking money, but she was still taking other money from the company, which you can't do because he is part owner. And it goes on to say, Ms. Steele agreed to retain approximately $5 million of profits in the CBB bank account rather than take a large distribution. See, this is why I was confused. Rather than take a large distribution on July 3rd. So you guys let me know, am I right or wrong? Because in 29, he said that they made a distribution, or she declared a proper distribution. Did he get it or did he not? Did she get it or not? Because in 30, he's saying that she agreed to retain $5 million of profit, or maybe that was $5 million more. Maybe it was $5 million more. Okay, let's go. And we almost done, guys. And then we gonna talk. By text message dated July 7th, Ms. Steele messaged Mr. Ivanko, you know, this time next year, your net worth gonna be over 10 million, even if we didn't sell. So she letting him know, part owner, we making money. And your net worth gonna be over 10 million. Then a couple days later, see, she must have said that to somebody, And somebody, I told you guys when I spoke on this before, somebody was in Stormi there. Somebody, excellent point, DG, before I finish. DG said, if the business valuation is 100 million, he would be entitled to 30 million if he's proven part owner. Facts, facts, facts. But July 7th, again, she told him, your net worth gonna be over 10 million. 4 days later, they had another live stream on TikTok on July 11th. And they sold again over 1 million, 1.1 million of Canvas beauty products in a single day. Just like the June live stream, this success occurred with Kyle serving as executive producer of the live stream. This man's smart as hell. Not only did he point out all these other responsibilities that he had within Canvas Beauty brand, he made sure to let it be known that success of that live stream on TikTok is because of me. I executive produced that. Ciao. CBB had reached yet a new level of profitability that could not have been imagined prior to Kyle joining. Alas, Miss Steele wanted it all for herself. And look, I am a believer in this. I think that Kyle outslicked the slickster. Do I think that Kyle possibly knew that Stormi wasn't as smart as she should be when it comes to her company? Yes, but that's not his fault. So let's continue. To date, plaintiffs have not received an equitable percentage of the profits of the Canvas defendants beyond July 3rd. So July 3rd, again, he got that 2.4 million and he got 300,000 before that. And he hasn't received anything after that. So if she made 1.1 million on July 11th, Kyle deserved his 30% of that. He said he reasonably relied on Mrs. Steele representations and assurances that both Mrs. Steele and Mr. Ivanko would temporarily forego the distribution of the retained profits to provide operational padding for CBB to their mutual benefit, which is smart. Let's forego some of these distribution and keep some money there so we can keep re-upping. Without those assurances, Kyle would have sought a full distribution of profits. So he's saying that's what we agreed to. And had she said anything differently, he wouldn't have left any of his money in there. No, run me all mine. But anyway, he goes on to say, or they go on to say, that Kyle was deceived by Stormi into deferring his equitable share of profits to build the CBB empire. All the while, Stormi Steele was plotting on how to shove Mr. Ivanko out of the company before her husband learned of the profit-sharing agreement. Miss Steele continually induced Mr. Ivanko's consent to keep. I said I wasn't even going to be reading all of this, child. Y'all bear with me. Hit the like button. But this is like reading a novel. Miss Steele continually induced Mr. Ivanko's consent to keep reinvesting his profits in CBB with promises of mutual wealth building. That promise again was this time next year, your net worth gonna be over 10 million. Miss Steele knew that Kyle would trust her and her word. He sent her multiple text messages previously reiterating the fact Miss Steele knew that she could take advantage of Kyle's honesty and trust. Who child? How many more we got left? Ooh, this was 13 pages. We on page 8. Hold on. Let me scan through this. It's all upon information and still continue to misappropriate company funds for extravagant personal use, including an all expense paid vacation to Miami with bottle service at the nightclub. Cal was looking at all them stories that Stormi was posting all up in her Instagram page saying, look at this shit here. This our money. This our money. I can't, Captain Venus. My brother that just called that's here in Vegas. I'm gonna take a sip of this coffee. But child, I gotta get dressed. But Kyle was looking at them stories, child, that Stormi was posting, partying in Miami on a yacht and all of that, and he was salty. Upon information and belief, Miss Steele has converted her own use money rightfully belonging to the plaintiffs into the form of company profits and has unjustly enriched herself at his expense. He didn't give a date for this, though, but it was after May. Upon information and belief, Miss Steele had used and continues to use company funds that in part or in whole are the rightful property of plaintiffs for Miss Steele personal expenses. So he's saying that, yeah, she used my money. I put the money back in the company so we can continue to make these millions, and she pulled it out and just using it. Let's see. This is when she started her scheme. Now, look, we're only in the middle of August. Kyle came out the end of July. I'm at July 18th. And we all know this is basically everything he said in his statement. But July 18th, Stormi approached him about securing a 409A valuation performed on Canvas defendants. The 409A valuation would be a mechanism to determine the enterprise value of the business. Upon information and belief, Miss Steele, either on her own or through discussions with a third party, estimated the business to have a value of over $100 million. Again, Stormi talked too much about the money because she did say that. I'm not sure if it was in interviews. I'm not sure if it was on her lives, but she kept saying, we on trend. We on trend to be $1 billion company. We on trend. You know what I mean? But the next day, they had that conversation about his roles moving forward. This is everything that he put in his Instagram post. And that's the downfall of it. That's the downfall of it. Plaintiffs realleged, blah, 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 in an effort to induce Kyle to abandon the company he co-founded. She continuously and intentionally, willfully, wantonly, recklessly, negligently, and or innocently misrepresented material facts to and suppressed information from Kyle. Use that man for his experience and all of that. And he said that she made the above misrepresentation and suppressions separately and severally. Miss Steele intended to deceive Kyle and never intended to act in the manner described in his statements. Ooh, child. Child, that's it. He also got her in here for breach of contract. So that was another question of mine. Contract. Was it a contract or was it a contract via text message? But let's see. Mr. Ivanko entered into a binding contract with Stormi Steele. Was given 30%. That's still unclear. You guys get the gist. We over 2 hours, child. Promise you I did not plan on staying this long talking about it. But if you would like these documents, I'll send them to you. Send me a DM. You guys can read the rest. I got a headache. What really in his saying, child, that got Bonnie laughing? Give me 1 second. Shonda. I totally agree. When Kyle broke the news, I said, Stormi, your arse in trouble. When he broke the news on Instagram, same thing. We just saying it differently. Shonda says Stormi is in for the fight of her life with Kyle. You can't win when you play dirty. In Nene Leak's voice, you cannot win when you play dirty. Thank you, Shonda, for the super chat. Totally agree with you. Kyle not playing. Let me properly thank Shonda.
Plenty dollars. Plenty dollars. Can we get
Ooh, child. Really? Really? I'm so glad that was playing, child. I cackled. Where's Relly comment? You are a mess. You said Big Lou better take his auntie hips on back to the house because it's about to get serious. Big Lou, you may not want no parts of that there. We saw Big Lou in that video that Stormi uploaded. Again, Stormi be sharing a whole lot. Somebody in her last live said, what about where you make the product? And she said, I'm gonna take you guys on that on the trip there as well. Girl, if you don't settle this case, Sam, facts, in perpetuity. That's going forward forever. For those that don't know. Sam says she messed up agreeing to 30% in perpetuity, shared information with third party, committed possible embezzlement, allegedly. Lord, I cannot believe that she agreed. I agree. Kyle also had, let me get to that. What page was it? He also had, and I'm just going to say allegedly, harassment. Another section I'm not going to agree, breach of fiduciary duties. But in this last page, let me see. Right there. That breach of fiduciary duties, Miss Steele breached her fiduciary duty of loyalty and good faith by, among other things, making fraudulent statements to Kyle as a co-owner of Canvas Defendants. Damn, he's a co-owner of Canvas Defendants. What is that? And seeking to disenfranchise Kyle from realizing the profits generated from the Canvas Defendants. This right here is what Stormi again talked too damn much. Miss Steele further breached her fiduciary duties by discussing confidential owners' financial information to third parties in an effort to harass Mr. Ivanko. Now, for those of us that be spectators, child, on these YouTube screets or Instagram screets or whatever, that 300,000 was revealed. That 300,000 was revealed by AL. And a lot of people wondered, how would he know? Basically, what Kyle's saying in number 54 is Stormi told, if he's talking about AL, I believe that it is. She could have said that to a couple other people as well. That was a big mistake as well, Stormi. Y'all are in trouble. I hate to say it. And as with Destiny, I'm not getting, and thank you, Samantha. Did I properly thank you? Give me 1 second.
thank you, boo boo, thank you, and I got my money, boo boo.
Okay, and JOM said he also revealed the 3 million. Okay, all right. Her ass in trouble. And yeah, what was that JOM? Whoever said that, if she's expected to, before this damn lawsuit, to make over 100 mil, Kyle is due 30 mil, if that happens. And I feel that is wrong. I think that he was, he's smart. And he got those Silicon Valley people behind him. He's very, very smart. This claim that was submitted shows that just by keywords. And I think he got a good case, unfortunately. I really, really do. It was both. It was both, Sam. 3 million and 300,000. I don't know. I don't know. But I remember hearing it. Like I said, I was being spectacious. That was a mistake. Okay, guys, y'all didn't put it in here 30 times. That was a mistake. That was a mistake on her part. That should have been confidential information. And a lot of people did wonder, well, how would he know? How would he know? Stormy, your art's in trouble. I don't know what you got. I don't know what you got. And I do think this, unfortunately, I do think that a settlement, if she were to do that, would probably break her. Because they had all these valuations and all of that. So let's say she's sitting on 20 million now. He deserved 30% of that. You know what I mean? It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. Now, if she would do that to Kyle, then she'll do it to a CC. What you mean, Simply? Hey, Simply. Now, if she would do that to Kyle, then she'll do it. She'll do it to anybody, in my opinion. Shonda said, now AL is going to get it as well. Kyle is not leaving any stones unturned. Yeah, with her sharing that information, I wouldn't be shocked if video evidence and all of that is already, I wouldn't be shocked if Kyle got the receipts. So yeah, I agree, Shonda. Thank you so much. All right, guys, a couple comments out of here. Then I gotta enjoy my brother. I gotta go get dressed. Hold on. Thank you, Shonda. Give me 1 second. Child, which one? One of them.
One last thing for you. Tell them to bring me my money.
Okay. Yes, Simply, I see you on my phone. Let me bring it up on my screen. You said that Queen Sheba said that Stormy Canvas Beauty leaked her personal info to that same CC. That is alleged, but I was in the bushes being spectacious over there at Queen Sheba as well. This a mess, and I think it's going to get messier. I really, really do. And child, what a way to not really sit back, do your due diligence when it comes to these blessings that God continues to give you. We know that Stormy said that she made 20 million since 2020. Child's 2024. 4 years, which means a second time around you were blessed and money was blown the first time, allegedly, in my opinion. And child, here it is again. You're faced with stuff. I don't get it. But let me read you guys what Stormy had to say, and then I got to get out of here. If you have not hit the like button, thanks, Tyra. We're going to go to dinner and, do some things. Thank you. I'm so excited to see my big brother. I'm a spoiled brat. I'm excited. But let's go ahead and read this. Let me do something real quick because that's kind of small. Oh, well. Hold on, guys. Woo, child. I'm getting old. Let me bring it up on my phone while it's up on my screen. Stormy was in her stories today, basically appearing to be unbothered. Are you, Captain Venus? Isn't it the best to be a spoiled little sister? Now, look, I spoiled him earlier this year, bought him a whole wardrobe. He don't need a thing, okay? But it was really just for him moving me from Arizona to Vegas and all of that. A whole wardrobe. I'm talking about gym shoes, multiple summer outfits. Anyway, let me stop because now I'm blushing over here. Hey, Bravo. But Stormy appears to be unbothered after this news broke last night of this lawsuit that Kyle has filed against her. So she put, even on my B-Day trip, the hubby planned for me, I was working. I think that's a semi-answer to Kyle. It may look like I was balling and throwing racks on strippers and buying bottles and bottle girls with signs and all that. It may look like that, Kyle, but I was working. That's what I think. She said, I did a whole TikTok live on that trip, as well as a plethora of business meetings branded photo shoot design sessions, and filmed marketing content for Body Glaze. So, in this, what she's trying to say is everything that Kyle said in that lawsuit that he was doing, I'm still doing that. He couldn't have been doing that. That's what I think she's trying to say. She capitalized Body Glaze. She said it's crazy how you can have a great time, but still get the job done. I encourage everyone. This is something that maybe she's done after Kyle as well. This was an answer without saying it was an answer. I encourage everyone to get a great CPA who helps you understand what can be wrote off or not from your business. Child, you trying to write off Kyle's split? She said, after all these years, I finally have a wealth management advisor. That's shade to Kyle again. Look, I don't need you to tell me to straighten up the books, keep the book clean. I got a wealth management advisor. Kyle is going to want to know, Stormy, when did you get him, though? She says she also has a tax strategist who understands the law with the emoji. Like, I ain't scared. You know, just the love emoji. But again, for me, this is an answer to Kyle. She said, when you're at scale, you need those things. If you take a trip and do work, Stormy, hire somebody to write these posts too for me. When you're at scale, you need those things. If you take a trip and do work, whether you have fun or not during downtime, I don't understand that. You're still working. So, again, she's saying on the outside looking in, it may seem like we on yachts and we partying and we this and we that, but that was for my brand, and I'm gonna write all of those expenses off. I think so too, El Boogie, that she just got that management advisor. Anyway, she said yesterday, let me go to the other one. Yesterday was such a great, and that's it. I'm assuming day, beginning, middle, and end. And she said, I love business trips. Fun fact, I'm always working. Yeah, but Cal was working with you too, child. And where Stormy made the mistake, I believe. She made the mistake of putting it out there that Cal was working in her best interest. The man was on Love and Mirror Huntsville. The man was out in these YouTube streets slanging and banging for Stormy. The man was at the TikTok events. The man was everywhere. And I told you guys then, I don't know. What I do think is, and then we definitely out of here. I think that somebody with possibly a higher reach was in Stormy's ear. And I think that they assisted in her making the decision of cutting Kyle loose. I think, and I told you guys this in my video before, I think they said, well, look, hell, if he was able to get you to 100 million, we can get you to 1 billion. And I think that Stormy, you should have been at Mel's Mimosas with Mel. All those business people. Look, does she have the gift of selling? Does she and Kyle and everybody else that's involved have the gift of selling her product? Yes. But I'm going to stand on this, and I'm definitely out of here. I do think that it was Kyle's relationships with TikTok that made Stormy be able to have the visibility and everything else to sell over $1 million in those lives. You know, I haven't even been to Stormy's TikTok page to know how many followers she has on TikTok. On her Instagram page, how many followers does she have on Instagram? And if you guys don't know, they can make sure that you are in the algorithm. Same thing with YouTube. YouTube can make sure I'm in the algorithm, meaning TikTok, based on a relationship with Kyle, could have made sure that Stormy was in all of the algorithms in order to white folks, Mexican folks, Puerto Rican folks, black folks, young generation, mid generation, older generation. They could have made sure that she showed up on all of theirs For You pages or whatever the case may be. And that's how she was able to make that money. That's my opinion. And Stormi, in my opinion, without Kyle, would have just been like anybody else over there on TikTok selling her product. Mel doing it from the ground up. Mel doing it from the ground up. Mel is a hustler. She's doing it from the ground up. She's done it from the ground up, made millions. But I do think that there was some assistance. There was some assistance by way of Kyle's relationships. And that's scandalous. That's scandalous. So you guys know, child, they done made me sign up for PACER and everything else. I'm gonna be looking for a lot of other different cases. I don't know if you guys are following that Young Thug trial. Oh, Woody, baby, I've never seen a snitch that snitched like Woody. But I'm gonna tell you this: if you attempted to unalive me, my baby's mama, and my infant baby, I'm telling on everybody. So I've been following it through one of the YouTubers that I love. He's an attorney, the lead attorney. The video that they have of Woody talking to the detectives that they showed yesterday, baby. So we'll get into a lot more of that on my other channel. I'm going to try to map up some things. But even though tomorrow is my brother's birthday, I told him spend this with your girl. So that's why we are hanging tonight. If we letting loose tomorrow. And I'm just gonna let him know. Spend it with your girl, spend it with your girl. Who handsome? Captain Venus, Woody? Child. Look, I've always been one, and I really gotta go. Child, we had 2 hours and 30 minutes. I've always been one to say that I'm not down with the no snitching. I'm sorry. You know, sometimes people like to send them boys and keep things quiet. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of that. But as far as, you know, there's no rules now. Women are off limits. Children are off limits. And then a lot of this crime just has to stop. Oh, you talking about the lead attorney is handsome. Okay. Girl, lead attorney, you guys make a good 300,000 every 3 months on YouTube. So if all of you guys don't start you a YouTube channel and do something, you never know. I know I'm gonna stay at it, but when it comes to this one, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love you guys. I love the Cutie crew. I love each and every one of you. We'll start going over some of these cases once I can map up some time. Tomorrow, our Let Loose Lounge tomorrow will not be Love in Marriage Huntsville season 1, episode 7. It will be the new episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And, you know, depending on how we all feel, I don't know, maybe we can do both. But if not, we'll watch season 1, episode 7 next week. But I'm out of here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much if you sent me a cash app, a super chat, or a super sticker. Happy birthday to the Leo Gang Yang. Virgos are coming, though. Virgos are coming. Thank you, LaDawn. Yes, let me go get dressed so I can see my brother in. He said 2 o'clock. It's 11:30 my time. Let me see what I'm gonna wear. And I love you guys. Shout out to the Cutie crew. Thank you to the Cutie mods. Aunt Debbie, I got my eye out on you. If you still listening, Aunt Debbie, I got my eye out on you. Take it easy, take it easy, take it easy. And we'll be chatting, on Debbie. I love you. Shout out to the content creators. We had G Squad in the building, Relly in the building, Real Talk with Grace and Mercy in the building. If I miss any others, shout out to each and every one of you. Again, shout out to the Cutie crew. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the Let Loose Lounge, possibly power hour before the Let Loose Lounge. We shall see. I won't be doing much drinking because my brother does not drink or anything. I may have me a cocktail or so at dinner tonight, but I can't get, lit. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you to Linda Gamble. Linda Gamble says 606 likes, 544 in the chat. For those of you that was out here in this live like this.
Y'all came here to be spectate, whatever the word is. I probably want to respect that.
I respect that. I respect those of you that were in the bushes. Thank you for joining me for this Power Hour Live. Shout out again to the Cutie crew and to each and every one of you. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend, and I'll chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT.